Hi, Peter Charles here, Hooked Fly Fly Fishing. And let's talk about another spey casting problem that is very common. A lot of people have this problem. And that's overpowering the cast, using way too much muscle, casting very hard, really hammering it out there. And this often becomes a problem when people are self-taught or have been taught by friends. And they're making up for the lack of efficiency in the D-loop and the anchor and the forward stroke. So in other words, instead of cleaning up the problems in the D-loop and the forward stroke and that sort of thing, they're supplementing or getting around the problem by using muscle. And it doesn't produce a good cast, and it just wears you out. You end up at the end of the day dog-tired with sore shoulders, and you really haven't produced a decent cast out of it. But the problem is, once this becomes ingrained as a habit, it is a very difficult habit to break. And it's a common problem for instructors when we have somebody on the water and they want to muscle the cast out there. To get them to stop muscling the cast can be quite difficult. And if you're trying to learn not to muscle a cast on your own, it's even worse. So I'm going to show you two techniques, one that's just a drill and the other one you can do while fishing, that forces you not to muscle a cast. The idea behind this is to not leave you a choice. You can't muscle the cast when you do this. Because too often when we're out with clients, I can say to them, slow down, go easy, you're using too much power. I can say that till the cows come home. And it's such a hard habit to break. People just keep muscling. So what we're going to do? Well, the problem is with muscling is often, this death grip on the cork, choking the poor rod to death. The thing is to break that. And one way to do that is just to hold onto the cork with the index finger, the forefinger, and your thumb, and just keep a very light grip, both top and bottom, and make your cast that way. You cannot muscle the cast holding onto the cork like this. You have to slow down. You have to be more relaxed. You don't have a choice in the matter. So it's a very good technique to break. Now, don't try this fishing. Just go out in the water with a piece of yarn, instead of a hook, and just make cast holding onto the rod, both the top and the bottom grip, with just two fingers and your thumb. Now the other method you can use while fishing is to use the crook of your hand between your thumb and your forefinger and just hold onto the rod like this with your fingers open, not ever closing your fingers on the handle. Just holding like this. I often do this myself. If I'm finding I'm starting to bear down a little bit, I'm starting to maybe getting a little frustrated that I'm not catching a fish or whatever the problem is, to make myself relax, I'll start casting like this. The beauty of this kind of casting is it forces you to relax all of your shoulders and your arms and your neck. Like I said earlier about, letting the jaw hang and letting the tongue be relaxed, this does the same job. You can't be all tense through your shoulders and your neck and your arms when you're holding the rod handle like this. I mean, like this, I'm all tense. But like this, I'm relaxed. So this slows you down. And again, when you're holding the rod in this fashion, you can't power because you'll lose your grip on it. You can't hang on to it. You really, really, really can't get a good grip on the rod handle holding it like this. You have to slow down. You're not left with a choice. You have to back off. So if you're having problems with muscling a cast, try that change of grip. The two finger and thumb grip for practice. And if you want to go out fishing, it's just holding the rod in this fashion and not using your fingers to keep a grip on the rod, just using the crook of your thumb to do it. And you'll find you really relax in your casting and you'll really slow down. And when you start to slow down, that's when good things start to happen. So give it a try. Cheers.